Today in our class, we'll be learning how to solve simultaneous equations. Simple shortcuts to solve simultaneous equations. So without wasting much time, we have two questions here to solve today. The first question is 2x minus 5y is equal to 1. Then x minus 2y is equal to 3. That's our first question. And second question is s plus 6y is equal to 3. And x plus y is equal to negative 2. So we're using substitution method for the first one and elimination method for the second one. So in that case, we didn't waste much time. We'll be starting with the second one. So the second one, given a question like this, x plus 6y is equal to 3. Then x plus y is equal to negative 2. What you have to do first is just subtract. Subtract it straight away. So subtracting straight away, we'll be having x minus x, which will give us 0 plus this sign here because of negative will become minus. So 6y minus y, we're going to get 5y is equal to, because of the same negative affecting a negative here, negative is giving us positive. So negative times negative is positive. So 2 plus 3 giving us 5. 0 will be out. 5y is equal to 5. Dividing both sides by 5 to make y stand alone, we are getting y to be what? 1. Now we know y is 1. So since y is equal to 1, you put y in any of the two equations and solve for x. So I preferably would choose equation 2, which is x plus y is equal to negative 2. In that case, we know our y to be 1. So x plus 1 is equal to what? Negative 2. Then x, we move this side here to make x stand alone. We're going to get x is equal to negative 2 minus 1. So x is equal to negative 3. This is a simple way of solving a question that looks like this. A question that has all the two variables being the same. So we have, therefore, our x is equal to negative 3. And our y is equal to 1. That is it for second question. Now let's look at the first question. You'll be given a question like this. Should you subtract? No. Don't try using elimination for this. Although when you use elimination for this, you're going to get the answer correct, but it's going to really take much of your time. So what would you do then? That's a question. You look out to see if there's a variable with a coefficient. Yes, when you look at equation 2, x here doesn't have a coefficient. So what do we do? In that case, solving this, we're going to make x the subject. Subject in equation 2, right? So making x the subject, x minus 2y is equal to what? 3. Making x the subject, x is equal to 3 plus 2y. This gives us equation 3. Now to solve the question, we have to fix this equation 3 back into any of these two equations. So we are now fixing this equation 3 here into any of these two equations. But note, we made x the subject in equation 2. And for that matter, we cannot fix x into equation 2. So we are left with no other choice than to fix x in equation 1 here. So fixing x here into equation 1, we have to state the equation 1 here. So equation 1 is equal to what? 2x minus 5y is equal to 1. Fixing the value of x, which is 3 plus 2y, into this equation, we're going to get 2 here, the value of x, 3 plus 2y minus 5y is equal to 1. What we did here is we just fixed the value of x into the first equation. So in place of x, we placed 3x plus 2. That is what you can see here. So let's move on. You know how to expand a bracket like this. That means these 2 multiplies everything in the bracket. So 2 times 3, we get 6, plus 2 times 2. We are getting 4. But don't forget there's a y attached to the 2. And for that matter, I have to bring the y here. So minus 5y is equal to 1. When you get to this stage, all you have to do is to group like terms. So grouping like terms, we know 4y minus 5y is equal to, when this crosses, it becomes negative 1 minus 6. Negative y. Someone will say negative 1y. But we don't bring 1 mathematically because 1y is the same as y. So negative y is equal to negative 5. Like I said, there's shortcut to solve mathematics. Since there's a negative here and negative here, just negative cancels negative. So I left it to y being equal to 5. Yes, we just solved for y being equal to 5. In a normal sense, it will tell you fix y into any of the equations and solve. But I will tell you no. fix y into equation 3 because equation 3 we've already make x the subject. That will make it much easier. So x we know is b equal to 3 plus 2y. Now we know the value of y when y is equal to what? 5. Now fix the value of y being 5 into this place. So wherever you see y here, you're going to put 5 there. So we have x is equal to 3 plus 2 of what? 5. Now the same x is equal to 3 plus what is 2 times 5? We all know it's 10, right? So x will give us 3 plus 10, giving it 13. So therefore, our x is equal to 13 and our y is equal to 5. So like I said, when I'm giving a question like this, just subtract through. Just a quick recap. But when you're given a question like this, just look for the variable that stands alone. So following this process, you'll be able to solve simultaneous equations very fast. Like I said, this is a shortcut of solving simultaneous equations. Just like and subscribe to this video for more shortcuts in solving mathematical questions. Thank you.
See your point, I take you on God again.
Samatias here, Kim Iris.
Feel the one. I say time no day, oh. Cause it for them, man. I say time no day, oh. Cause it for them.